He's Ash.
He's David. And this is The Artful Pose.
So at my number 10 today, we have Anakin Skywalker from the 2025 reissue of the Star Wars Black Series 6-inch line. The reason I chose this to be my top 10 as of right now is all the little basic improvements of the figure from before. As you can see here, they added a brand new type of softer rubbery plastic as opposed to the thick tunic, which prevented him from lifting his legs up. But now, Hasbro has fixed it! Yay! So we now have a more flexible Jedi tunic. So now he can do those fancy Jedi kicks that we all know that Anakin can do. The face sculpt has also been improved to look much more like Hayden Christensen than before, and he doesn't look like Lestat from Interview with a Vampire as much. Actually looks more like the character. And as we can see here, they've also improved some of the joints up inside, so you can get very nice lightsaber action. If you want him to hold it with two hands, you can. Get those nice poses ready. And that right there is my number 10 slot. Anakin Skywalker, Black Series reissue. And at the number 9, we have... At number 9, we have DC's Captain Marvel, or as most would know, Shazam. And one of the reasons why this is number 9 on the slot is that this is one of the few representations of a classic Captain Marvel that we all know. What's great about this one, he has the nice short cape with the wire in it. He's got the classic boots. And look at that gold. Really pops. And of course, the big red cheese has his big all little squinty eyes, because we know that Captain Marvel doesn't have pupils. And here we have the McFarlane DC Multiverse New 52 Superman. This was released both in Walmart and Target. Fan channel exclusives. It's using the Wildcat buck, and I've absolutely loved this. It has a cloth cape with the New 52 emblem on the back, which is black, which is rare. I love this one because it's a much slender body, so you can get more of those dynamic, fast Superman poses. It's got a much younger face for much younger action. Up next, we have at the number 8 slot, we have DC Multiverse by McFarlane, Silver Age Joker. And at number 7, we have the DC Multiverse Silver Age Joker. This came at my top because this reminded me exactly of what I used to have on a lunchbox when I was a little kid, and McFarlane somehow was able to rip that image and put it into 3D form. Because you can see the nice little detail of the squirt flower. They even got the 3 lines on the gloves. It's got your classic coattails, and that coloring just pops once you put him against Batman, especially if you have the McFarlane blue. Number 6, we go into Marvel Legends with the first appearance Daredevil, taken from the Frank Miller run. As you can see, he's got his nice running sneakers so he can run on those rooftops without hurting his feet, and also when breaking in some faces. And we all know Matt Murdock is blind, so he's going to need to have his cane stick. He's got some great posability, and the sweatshirt really does help hide some of that articulation, so you can get some great crouching poses, get that classic running pose while he's running over the rooftops, ready to take on some bad guys. And at number 5, we have the DC Multiverse by McFarlane Batman Year 1 Commissioner Gordon. As we can see, this is a reuse of the John Constantine. However, with the new face sculpt, and especially with those glasses and mustache, it works perfect for Commissioner Gordon. And as you can see, this is one of the few DC Multiverse figures as of recent years of 2025 where he actually has a gun, which, as we all know is needed for the streets of Gotham. And at number 4, from McFarlane DC Multiverse, we have Year One Batman. This was a Walmart exclusive, and as you can see, he has that fantastic wired cape, so you can get so great Dark Knight poses. What's great about this one and what sets him apart is the head sculpt is very reminiscent, straight from the comic book, and as you can also see, the weathering on the utility belt and the fabric wrinkles to show you that this is Bruce Wayne's first outing as the Dark Knight detective on the streets of Gotham. You can see also they went a step further to give you that leather wrinkle in the boots. Some of the feet are reissues from other Batman. However, this works perfectly to give you that great homegrown Batman aesthetic, ready to take on the very superstitious gangs of Gotham. You'll notice that here he has a fabric cape with a wire in it. And if you have a Batman at home or in your collection and you would like to have a cape similar to this but was not included in your figure, please check out one of our videos. We'll put the link in the description below so you can find out how to put your cape together in almost less than 15 minutes and have it ready for your display in no time. Now we're at the number 3 slot, and at the number 3 slot we have McFarlane's DC Multiverse Silver Age Superman. Now, this one really hit home for me, especially for all the classic Superman aspects that I grew up with as a kid, and this one is just iconic. You have the classic S spit curl, you have the chiseled jaw, very nice, kind expression that you can easily be put within a fight or in a team pose. You'll also notice that the coloring on this, McFarlane did a step further to make sure to have the sleeve come to a point so that the joint right here is also flesh color. I love that aspect. And as you can see, the symbol, the paint decos are nice and clean on this. Nice Superman primary. The boots, classic boots with the toe articulation, so you can get that good running pose if you'd like of Superman. Also, which makes this one just so iconic, is that it has the classic S on the back, which a lot of fans have been wanting back. And you can get some great poses with this beautiful wire cape for that good fluttery effect, especially if you don't want to have a fan running 24/7 on your display, blowing the rest of your figures down. It just suits that. You can get that great Superman pose, good flight stance, and it is almost effortless what you can do with this figure. You get a good background going, and you have an American icon right in the palm of your hand. At the number 3 slot, we have DC Multiverse McFarlane Super... And at the number 2 slot, we have the DC Multiverse by McFarlane Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. Yes, this is the Supergirl from the latest comic book that the new movie is going to be based off of. And one of the reasons why this just hit me so hard is just look at that face. You got determination, you got the hair sculpt, and look at those paint apps in that hair. Just looks like it's floating in space, ready to take on a space adventure. She has amazing articulation, especially for a female body buck, which we very rarely get in the toy community. She's got the boots, and what's great is they're not heels, so you don't have to worry about her stumbling on your shelf walking to the other end. She's got a beautiful wire cape, and if you'll notice, this cape also runs down at the bottom, so that way you can get those fantastic blowing in the wind cape poses. Just great for your woman of tomorrow. And if you happen to have a horse to put her on, then you can have your rocket ready to ride across the solar system. Coming in at number 1, we have Hasbro's Marvel Legends MCU Daredevil.
That's because Daredevil is your favorite.
That's right. Daredevil is my top favorite, and he had a fantastic run both on Netflix and Disney+. What's great about this figure and why he is in my top 10, not just simply because of a bias, is the articulation and the improvement over the last MCU Daredevil that we have received in previous years have all been improved. We have this fantastic abdominal twist, which can also can angle at side, so you can get those great crouch poses. Also, everything on here is textured, just like in the show, so you can feel that leathery feel all the way around the figure. Just look at all that fine detail work, and every bit of it is movable. So he almost poses as himself, ready to take on all the thugs in Hell's Kitchen.
He's biased. Perfect. Hey, thanks so much for watching our latest video. We really appreciate it. We hope that you found it entertaining and enjoyable. And please make sure to share, like, and subscribe. And if you want to see us cover something, please put it in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. And until the next video, make all your poses artful. Is this artful? I don't know. I'm such a rookie. Anyway, see you later.